Hello, everyone. I'm restarting everything real quick. Uh, I just had my physical mute on my headset was on, and I didn't notice. I hit it by accident. Oh God, how embarrassing! Oh my God.
Hi, good to hear you again. I'm still having dinner.
Hi, yeah, I'm cringe.
What happened?
I accidentally muted my mic.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm cringe. I restarted my computer, and only as it started applying updates
I cannot believe you.
did I realize, wait, I never checked to see if my mic was on, and it wasn't.
Oh my
I just
god.
knocked it accidentally. That must be when I went silent.
Oh my god. I'm
This is
going to
peak
continue having dinner.
Paladinots.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. This is peak Paladinots, everybody. Oh God. It's like, of course this would happen. No, no, stay here. This is the type of content you can only get with us. This is you will not find this anywhere else.
Does Ninja even still stream?
Oh God. Banana words. God damn. So where was I? What was the last thing you guys heard before I cut off?
And got by real, the most I know about Ninja is that one of my friends one time had a nightmare that involved Ninja like coming out as non-binary and then also becoming divorced immediately.
Coming out as divorced.
I'm getting a bit concerned. We haven't heard back from the patrol up at Ronin's Shield.
So yeah, do you guys remember what was the last part of the story you heard? Did you hear me like rambling off about locator cards, or was there more after that?
Yeah, I heard the locator card stuff. It was like right after that, I think.
Okay. Only a total of 8 finalists were allowed entry, but the finals were a long way away, and most duelists would be kicked out long before then. And then I was talking about how, like, I guess it's just like the first 8, because presumably there's more than like 48 locator cards or however many in circulation. Because otherwise it'd be a pretty small tournament. The hosts wished us all good luck, especially to 2 duelists out there we eagerly hope to see soon, they hissed, and that was all. Imagine if Mike and Sabrina just get eliminated in their first duel.
Please.
The American issues would just be like, oh, well that kind of ruins our plans. Like what kind of plan is it to make a tournament for the protagonists to enter, assuming that they'll win far in the tournament? Like
That's what
unless
Pegasus did.
Yeah, but like unless you're rigging their duels, that's kind of a stupid gamble to take. Like what happens? Like what happened? What in Duelist Kingdom? What happened if like Yugi just got eliminated by Weevil or something? Or if you know, the bit where Yugi loses all of his star chips to Kaiba and like Taya doesn't end up getting him some from Mai. What happens then if Yugi is just out of the tournament? Then Pegasus is like, well, now what? Like, if you were
Guess I'll
counting...
just go fuck myself, Yugi boy!
Like, if you're counting on Yugi getting to the finals, why don't you just invite Yugi to your island and skip the whole tournament thing? What's the point of the tournament? Anyway.
Rich people can be very bored.
Sabrina and I clenched our fists in anger, knowing we had found the ones who obviously kidnapped our daughter. Entering the tournament certainly proved its advantage. Did it? But we had to move on to gather more clues and find the girls. Again, like, text them. Be like, hey, where are you guys? Get phones. It's not hard. Okay, that was just plain creepy, said Clover. And it makes things more complicated, said Sam. She was referring to the keycard fragments. They each had only one.
Real quick, do they still have that Millennium Necklace?
Oh yeah, but it's not working right now.
Great.
Because interference from presumably the Millennium Rod. They each had only one, and this made it hard to figure who to duel. What if the opponents they faced didn't have the correct fragments they needed? Finally! Myken making a good point! I'm agreeing with Myken! Something's wrong! Well, we're not going to get anywhere just by standing around here, said Alex, and the girls agreed to get a move on. They still had to find me and Sabrina, too. While the entire city was bustling about with people walking about, and the police directing traffic divers to take the detours to keep out of the dueling zones. Are people dueling on the roads?
What? Hello?
That is just irresponsible. Also, like, I feel like there's people who would just immediately just start dueling everybody they saw, like at the start of the tournament. People would be qualified for finalists right away. Like, the protagonists took like several days to get all their locator cards. Like, there's no way that would happen. They would just be out. They would be like, well, you're too late. You took too long. Rare hunters were scattered about in the city eyeing the duelists. Among them was Seeker, as he sat outside of a coffee shop and gazed all around him. So many duelists, so many rare cards, and yet so little time, he said to himself. I wonder who I should stalk first. Suddenly, someone shouted right at him, Hey, you! Seeker looked up and saw Clover staring at him. Oh, it's you again. I thought I already taught you your lesson the other night. As if you taught me anything, growled Clover. But that's beside the point. You got my red spy girl, and I want it back. Sam and Alex could see Clover was really fired up, and told her to take it easy, but Seeker merely scoffed at Clover and brushed her off. I have no desire to duel you. I've already taken your rarest card. My hunt for you is over. Clover felt her blood boiling and wasn't about to take no for an answer. I said we're going to duel, and I'm going to get my spy girl back. Suddenly, she heard a voice calling out to her and the others. Clover, Sam, Alex. Seeker saw us coming and thought silently, that's Professor Mike and Jaden. And that, oh right, I forgot his last name was Jaden as well. And that must be his wife, the princess, Sabrina. They are the ones my masters seek. What's going on here? Asked Sabrina. Clover pointed at Seeker and explained he was the one who beat her and took her red spy girl card, and he owes me one heck of a rematch so I can get it back. Seeker merely scoffed at her and said, I already told you, I will not face you. You have nothing that I want. He moved closer towards us and gazed at me. But perhaps your friend, Myken, would like the honor of being my next victim. Me? I asked. Oh yes, it is just what happened with Joey, with just replacing Joey and Red Eyes with Clover and Red Spy Girl, and replacing Yugi with Myken. So, Myken is going to win back a Red Spy Girl, he's going to try and give it back to Clover, and she's like, no, I'm going to win it from you after the tournament, or something. Like Joey with Red Eyes. Seeker snickered at me and hissed, "It will be my pleasure to face you and snatch your rare Dark Magician card. Also, my masters have promised a great and bountiful reward for any of us who can defeat you or your wife, Myken. So I challenge you to a duel." Sam was confused. Why is he so eager to face Myken and Sabrina? She wondered aloud. Oh, croissants. I have a box of donuts, though. I'm going to have a donut. No, I'm not, because then I won't be able to talk. I'll have a donut later. Alex had the impression that it had to do with the hosts of the tournament when they claimed to be eager to see two special duelists. But why them, she wondered. It's because they're the center of the plot. Obviously, you need to understand, Spy Girls, that you are not the protagonists here. Myken is the protagonist. You understand this. As for me, I stepped forward and proclaimed, "All right, Seeker, I accept your challenge, but on the condition I defeat you and you not only surrender the red Spy Girl card to me, but you tell me what I want to know about this tournament and who is hosting it." "Myken, no!" cried Clover. She tried to talk me out of it, but I wouldn't let her. "I have to do this, Clover. It's the only way to get back your red Spy Girl, and for any of us to try and figure out what all this is about." You made her the red Spy Girl card with your job at Industrial Illusions. Couldn't you just make her a new one?
Inflate the market. Make 50 red Spy Girls. Scatter them into the air like confetti.
Seeker snickered and said, "Let's get on with this hunt already. I grow hungry for your Dark Magician card, as well as the reward my masters have promised." Crunch, crunch. I gazed at Sabrina, and she pecked me on the cheek. "Good luck, honey." I just like a bird, just like, she bites him. I nodded at her and turned to face Seeker. "All right, I'm ready whenever you are." "Myken, wait a minute," cried Clover, but before she could continue, zip it, girlie," snapped Seeker. "Don't even think about revealing my strategy." He cast a look at Sam and Alex. "If either you or your friends utter so much as a single word of how I defeated you, I'll take your precious red Spy Girl card and destroy it, and you'll never see it again." Unless Myken prints a new one. The spies all gasped in horror at such a thought. "Why, you dirty creep," growled Sam. "Yeah, you can't pull a dirty trick on us like this," added Alex. Again, would they have not told Myken about this previously?
I guess not.
And again, yeah, destroy it. Myken can just print a new one. He made it in the first place. It's not like it's made of rare ink or anything. Nevertheless, I was still ready. Our discs were set, as were our life points. "This is it," I thought to myself. "I hope I can win this, for Clover, and for my daughter." Why is Clover first? "Duel," we both shouted. No punctuation. And that's the end of the chapter. Have you finished your dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll see the duel another time then.
Woohoo!
We will remember that there is in fact a video game here. I forgot how much fun reading DDM was. That's the
answer is never.
That's the neat part. It doesn't.
Never ever.
There's apparently like 6 seasons or something of it as well.
Oh.
I don't remember how many specifically, but it's too many. Look at it. Ice chunks. Duration, 2 hours. You watch in awe as the chunk of ice slowly disappears from your bag. Okay. One of these days, I'm gonna do like an isolated reading of DDM with laughter and stuff all cut out. Just do like my own like reading, maybe even put in music in the background and stuff, or just do it as its own independent upload, and then you'll all be sorry. Maybe even get some people to do character voices. And of course, we would pronounce every single typo.
Of course.
I'm getting a bit concerned. We haven't heard back from the patrol up at Ronin's Shield.
They can wait.
The Isles welcome you.
Ascala, excellent timing. Have you heard of the Cobalt Assembly? It was once a wondrous place where most of my kin lived. The Sundered Flame forced us out and have taken it over. There was a hope that we could take it from them, but the latest information from there shows we are fighting a losing battle. Can you lend us your support? Meet Venti within the Cobalt Assembly if you can.
Aspects watch over you.
This guy's made a lot of fanfic. I think, again, he has a TV tropes page. Dakari King Myken. Let me see. TV tropes, Dakari King Myken. Let me see what TV tropes has to say.
A lot of things, honestly.
Dakari King Myken is a Canadian fanfiction writer best known for works such as The End of Ends and My Brave Pony, Starfleet Magic. Works with trope pages: Cyborg Davis, The End of Ends, Friendship is Failure, My Brave Pony, Starfleet Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! E-Quest.
Oh no.
Commonly used tropes in his stories. Accusation fic, Myken's bread and butter genre. He usually refers to them as punishment fics. And I think we could just stop there.
Yeah.
Finest goods in
We could always use more aid. Allow me to tell you of our current situation.
May we trade again soon?
We could use your aid. The Sundered Flame have taken control over most of the Cobalt Assembly. Please help us in this fight against them. Our numbers are small, but there are a few things we can do to aid
I
you.
am always at your service. Your needs can be met here.
So we can get abilities as we get rep with these guys, and hey, it's account-wide unlocks. It's kind of a weird side reputation thing you can do. I still yet to unlock unhelpful fireworks, unfortunately. 30% chance when you enter combat to create fireworks based on your faction. This effect cannot occur more than once every 120 seconds. There is absolutely no combat benefit to this. Cost 1 supplies. If you want to check out fanfic, check out, mine. I'm writing a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fic that I promise is better than Myken's. Also, Leo
I
was
can confirm because I better read it.
That's true. You also write a bunch of Minecraft stuff.
I do. I'm gonna be doing more of that soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm also going to be doing more writing, hopefully soon. I still need to get a... Next chapter is a bunch of exposition, and I'm like... I want to write the trading cards, though. Ooh. I'm gonna post my thinged, though. Bop. Enjoy school spirit.
I have like 3 very long chapters of a planned very long Yogscast Flux Buddies fanfic that I've had in the works since like 2016. And at the start of the year, I'm like, I'm gonna finally write this. I've got all my notes. I'm ready to go. I got 3 chapters in and injured my shoulder unrelatedly. So that put a lot of my endeavors, my creative endeavors, on hold.
Yeah, like I
Now I
have.
just play Minecraft.
Yeah, I have the chapter, like the next 2 chapters after the one I'm at. Like there's like a big duel that I have fully scripted out turn by turn for like 18 turns or something. But I gotta do the chapter before it first. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Ah, Ascala, good to see you. Hold on, do you feel that?
If you see anything remarkable,
So nice of these guys to wait until I showed up. The Primalists are attacking. Get our defenses back up and running.
the Kirin Tor welcomes you.
The Primalists have been hunting the Kirin Tor since we arrived in the Azure Span. They detest our practice of arcane magic. I'll send word to Kalikos to return from the Azure Archives. In the meantime, we need to hold them off. It seems one of our main arcane defenses was destroyed in their initial attack. Bring the pieces back to me and I can reassemble it.
We'll speak soon.
Greetings, Draenei. I am Althanas. I wish we could have met in a less chaotic time. We were helping the Kirin Tor study the history of this place just a few moments before the Primalists' attack. I fear several tomes may still be out there, at risk of being destroyed in this dreadful assault. Please, you must recover those tomes. If they're destroyed, the history of this place will be lost.
Go with the aspects.
Supply portal, quartermaster. Anyone there? What's going on? It sounds pretty bad over there. Should I close the portal? I mean, a reasonable question to ask, I think. He's just like, you good?
Glory to the Sindori.
We serve
Do you have the
once
tomes?
more. May the
What a relief to lose all that knowledge. I could not bear the thought.
May the waters protect you.
Do you have the pieces? I remember exactly how it was assembled, so repairing it should not be a problem.
Be cautious.
Excellent.
This
I'll begin the ritual to
is
fix this in a
demon
moment.
magic.
I've assembled the pieces of the device you recovered. Place it near Khadgar and use it to repel the Primalists. You just need to hold out a little longer until Kalikos arrives.
Keep your eye. We just need to hold them off a little longer. Caligo should be here soon.
Supply portal.
I'll shield you for as long as I can. Take those drakes now.
How? Face my orbs. Orb. We are not doing games very quick. I use Khadgar music from like Drano or Legion, by the way.
Hold! More primalists are coming!
It's okay, they're friendly apparently.
Fall back! We'll set up defensive positions! The Kirintor shall not fall to these monsters!
Hi Kalik, good timing.
I must return to the archives. Send help when you can. The Azure Oathstone is proving difficult to reclaim.
I need to fend off the primalists to the east. It may fall on you to aid Kalagos' adventure.
Hearing Khadgar call me adventurer makes me weirdly happy. Like, I'm glad you're not calling me champion or maw walker or commander, just adventurer. I like that.
This land is
I'm just
full of
some guy.
curiosities.
Yeah.
I'm relieved that the attack was repelled, but it seems we will need to figure out a plan to help Kalikos in the Azure Archives.
Be cautious. This land is teeming with magic.
I fear we will have to split our attention. The primalist threat to the east must be handled. I must ask you to travel to the Azure Archives in my stead to aid Kalikos in reclaiming the Azure Oathstone. You'll need to pick up a few supplies to help you with whatever is happening there. Speak with our portal quartermaster. They ought to have something that can aid you along the way. Good luck, Escala. Kalikos will appreciate the aid.
We'll handle what remains of the primalists to the east. I'm counting on you to aid Kalagos' adventure.
And that's just about it for Khadgar.
Man. Well, it's nice to see him back.
Yeah. Hello there. Need anything from Dalaran? Just say the word and I'll track it down and get it to you. Khadgar said you have something that could help me aid Kalikos.
Ah, this is the in case Khadgar isn't available, bring this package. We've got one more left. Here it is. Come back if you need anything else.
Great.
The bag is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It holds a massive amount of goods you can only assume will be helpful. It's a bag of holding. The page of script glows with a soft blue light. Previously a cherished plaything of Malagos, the elemental Frigelis suffered from his master's neglect. While this once happy settlement crumbled apace, the churlish and playful creature grew warped and twisted by the evils that plague this land. Please see that it is safely neutralized. Bring word of your success to Custodian Synagos. Caddy Scattershot.
What's on your mind?
You look like a willing and able adventurer. How would you like to help out the Dragon Scale expedition? We've got ourselves a lovely camp in the middle of a nice bit of wilderness. There's plenty for you to do if you'd like to take the trip over there. Talk to me sis, Maddie, when you get there. She'll get you all settled in.
Be good.
Looks like I can check off Get an Adventurer to go to Camp Nowhere off the list. I better hit the old dusty trails to the folks over at Three Falls Lookout. They got a bingo card? Or was it Theron's watch? No, it was Three Falls Lookout. Caddy, get it together. Three Falls Lookout is that way. Girl. Hi, Silverwolf. You missed dueling drama much.
Hey, Silver.
My wares are of the finest quality. May we trade again soon?
If you're looking for an instructor, I'm sorry to say you're not an apprentice. My apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Caretaker Vertigos, one of the caretakers of these ruins. More specifically, the task of restoring this workspace to its former glory has fallen upon my very tired shoulders. Would you be able to lend a hand? All the reagents I need are nearby. Ice elemental cores, ember cones, horn swag leather. Fairly standard, easily gathered stuff. What say you?
You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
Hey, whoa. Oh yeah, that was a thing. It was very Palinauts. It's like we say, wouldn't be Palinauts without technical difficulties.
Yep.
This is content you can only get here. For better or for worse. Cone. I'm so glad I got to introduce new people to DDM today in the glories of first-person omniscient narration from Totally Not a Self-Insert Miken.
Absolutely horrendous.
It's a choice.
Definitely not a good one.
It's
But it's a choice.
It's not a good choice, but it is a choice. It's like his whole justification on why the character Miken isn't a self-insert is because he's like, you know, the details of character Miken are not the same as his real life self, and I'm like, yeah, but you wish they were, don't you? That's why it's a self-insert.
Yeah.
So he's just using semantics to say totally not a self-insert. Dueling Drama Much is something.
Yeah.
It's for starters, it is a crossover between Totally Spies and Yu-Gi-Oh! However, the protagonist is actually himself. Sorry, I mean a character that he just gave his name to, but is definitely not him. Boy howdy is right. Leo, do you want to share some more details about DDM?
No.
Fair. Also, I was gonna turn some quests in anyway, so I got a dialogue to read.
Goods in the Isles.
Let us hope there aren't any more surprises trapped in that glacier.
Isles hold many.
Excellent work, Draenei. We should be at least a little safer now, all things considered. I was just discussing our current predicament with the Arch-Enchanter here. I have some ideas in that regard.
Good day to you.
Custodian Synagos and I were just discussing the impact the Primalist attack has had on the plans to assault the Cobalt Assembly, and I had an idea. Celeste withdraws a wand from the folds of her robes. Take my wand and empower their weapons. A little bit of fire should do the trick.
Safe travels.
Aspects lift you on their wings.
You can post original fiction, yeah. It's an entire fandom category called, yeah, original work.
Yeah, I think it's fanfiction.net that has to be actual fanfic.
Yeah.
But AO3 has original work for sure.
Hello. You need something?
Fantastic job. After repelling their attack on the camp, it's imperative that we keep the Primalists on the back foot. Now please give me my wand back.
See you around.
Finest goods in the Isles.
Soontai?
Yeah, I got my start on FFnet, by which I mean that was my first exposure to fanfic.
I
And
still
Sonic.
have fics up there somewhere.
My first exposure to Sonic was through fanfiction.net. And fics from the Sonic X era. So I got to know all the characters through the fandomized personalities from that.
Boy howdy.
Fresh air and magical relics. What more could one ask
The
for?
Isles hold many wonders.
Thank you, Escala. The ember cones will burn hot. The elemental cores will temper the heat. And this leather is fairly disgusting, but the bellows they produce will more than suffice. Now all I need is time.
I am always.
Let's start by tossing a couple ember cones in there. Aspects be praised, it worked. It'll take me some time to forge the bellows and restore the rest of the workshop, but this is a fine start. I need 160 primal chaos. I have 2. Yeah. You hear muffled muttering coming from the other end of the portal. Hey you! I have some mail for apprentices in the field. Care packages, gifts, things they've ordered to be a magical courier. Standard fare, really. Mind doing me a favor and handing them out? Talk to the supply portal. Time to throw mail at people. You ready? Check this out.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Ooh, lunch. I could have sworn these files weren't shadowed when I packaged them.
Oops.
I can't believe I won the auction. Well done. Don't worry, it's the courier's fault if a parcel wasn't marked fragile. Alright, well next up we're going to get sent over to Camp Nowhere. But I'm going to do all of Hemet's quests. So that we can turn them all in when we get there. We're going to go on Grand Tour. Witchcraft SMP, huh?
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to start watching it. Basically, I want to watch Cleo's POV.
You gotta fill the void with something.
Yeah. I still am just can't really believe Dominion got canceled like that.
Meanwhile, we don't cancel things, we just put them on indefinite hiatus.
Just like the Yogscast.
This next episode of Shadow of Israfel is totally coming any day now.
We're definitely recording the next episode of Survival Island, I promise.
Honestly, if we do Minecraft Survival Island, I think we probably gotta do a reboot.
Yeah. Especially considering we have like so much footage that's never going to come out now because it's been years. And
Yeah, and
I
also
deleted my mic audio that one time.
yeah. Plus, there's that guy in it, so you know.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna eviscerate. I was gonna say we're gonna eviscerate him. That's not quite what I meant to say, but I'll.
Oh my god!
I meant to say we're gonna like remove him from the series, but we're gonna eviscerate him. We'll just start
I
over.
was gently sidestepping around the topic, but okay, let's eviscerate him,
We're
I
gonna
guess.
eviscerate him.
Oh my god. I do want to start up Powercraft again. I have been playing Minecraft a lot, but it's been on a casual server, and I've been stuck doing a mega build for the past 3+ months.
Plus, you still need to beat the game.
I do, and I will start recording that when I finish my mega build and can think of anything else, any other way to play Minecraft. I hear Lauren's POV of witchcraft is good. She seems wonderfully silly. Okay, for Jorb's context, the whole deal with witchcraft POV SMP is that everybody is a witch with like witch powers. Like
No.
Cleo is the time witch, Scott is the necromancy witch. Lauren
Okay.
is the sand witch, but she is literally a sandwich. She's a PB and J.
Oh, good.
And I love her for that.
She saw her chance and she took it.
Yeah. Extreme amounts of respect.
I still want to do something with my mushroom man. I have like a half mushroom OC for Minecraft. But I haven't got an opportunity to do anything with him. He was going to be in some SMP thing, but then it ended up being way more people that I didn't know. So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of fell through.
There's just so many people that I was the intimidate.
We could do Powercraft Origins.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There's the question of would we be us or would we be characters, though?
Yeah, because that's the other thing, is that Powercraft tends to just be
Us.
Jorbanot and Leonot.
Yeah.
So we probably wouldn't be playing like unique characters, we would just be being us and causing havoc.
Remember how you sort of tried to do lore with you came from the ocean? They put me into the ocean.
And nothing came of it.
Yeah. There's like all the...
There's also like that accidental subplot with the island fucking freezing in time until I found out it's a weird glitch.
Oh yeah. Like, oh, we got the daylight cycle turned off. Whoops.
Actually it's the random tick speed, I think.
Oh yeah. And there was the
that's a weird part. It was like time was passing, like it was daytime
yeah.
and nighttime, but like nothing was like decaying or growing.
Oh yeah, it was the ticks weren't progressing or something, yeah.
Yeah. It was honestly pretty freaky.
And then there's like the 5 million trees in episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah, Polycraft is currently season 1, air quotes. Actually no, I guess Survival Island is season 2 technically, isn't it?
Yeah.
God. Season 1's been lost media for forever now.
They're technically still on the channel, but they're like unlisted or private. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could reuse some old plot threads and have you turn into a zombie necromancer.
So I have actually been looking at Origins ++ stuff, and Atten would be a Draconwither, with a K, because it's Origins ++. Because those have wings and can shoot wither skulls, and that's kind of what he does.
Yeah.
He's a guy that flies around and has wither powers sometimes.
No, the deal with that plot thread is he got bitten by a zombie, and he was gonna slowly turn into a zombie, and then he was gonna go run off, and then later it would turn out that he shows back up again, like with some new person as player 2, and then he shows up again as a character, but now he's a necromancer. Because obviously becoming a zombie makes you a necromancer. To make more zombies, that's how that works, right?
That's totally how that works. I had zero plans for Survival Island, honestly. I was just kind of rolling with it best I could.
Yeah.
I didn't have an explanation for why I was in the boat, so I just was like, I got put in the ocean, sure.
I think we were gonna build a lighthouse.
Like, one of our friends / fans who watched Survival Island while it was coming out, had a
watched
theory.
it while it was coming out and had theories?
Well, Scorps did.
Okay.
Magcent.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. They would actually talk with me about it in another Discord, which was fun. It might have been before they had the Palanos Discord. I'm not sure.
Maybe we should do something like that again, so people can come up with. We can go in with no planning. People can come up with theories, and then if we like them, we can be like, oh, "You figured it out from all the foreshadowing."
Yeah. His theory was that Leonot was like either the spirit of like the island or the ocean. I think the ocean or something. Like he was secretly a god or something. Which is very funny because all I did was like wash up, cause trouble, fight a phantom with a shovel, and build a very bad looking house.
It was a nice house. Better than I built a box.
I've gotten better at building houses. I've gotten better.
I haven't. I made a box.
I made your box taller.
You added like a little half floor. That was nice.
Yeah, by the time we were done recording footage, I did make it look nice. It's just never gonna see the light of day. I guess if we still have the world, we could just like take screenshots at some point to show off like, hey, here's all these chickens we accidentally made, and here's this house Leo worked on.
I'd say we could release the world download, but I don't think there's enough for that.
It's literally just like an island, a wood house, and like the start of a cobblestone lighthouse.
Yeah, and for the original series, we did a 100 subscriber. It was either 100 subscriber or a year's anniversary video where we did a tour. I think that's. Although
I think it was 100 subscribers or something.
Yeah. I think
that
that's
video, I botched
now,
it so bad because I was using my built-in microphone on accident, so my audio is fucking horrible.
Oops! I forgot to pay attention. I'm supposed to be reading things. Oh well.
Oops.
That goes the HUD. Then again, I don't think there's all that much here for turn-ins.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a little bit miffed at myself for how horrendous my audio is in that special. Because it was a very cool experience getting to like run around and like listening to you guys talk about like your plans and like how stuff went. It was fun. It was just awful to listen back to because of me.
Rip. Alright, I actually think I might call it here. We've been going for about 3 hours now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Silver, if you want, we can keep chatting in the Palanos Discord about Palacraft, maybe.
Yeah.
Just kind of rattle ideas around.
I think the old videos are unlisted, so I could probably post a link if people want to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even have stuff edited together for episode 6. I started editing. It was not good, and I'll be honest with you. It was pretty poorly edited due to trying to like juggle 3 different POVs when they all ran off doing different stuff.
Yeah. I don't know how the Yogscast did it.
They had an actual editor team.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Doggy.
Doggy.
Holding a child.
No, yeah, they did, because they're like an actual business that like hired and paid editors. That's the weird thing about Yogscast compared to like modern MCYT, is the Yogscast for a business. They had like a corporate HQ. They still have, actually. They're still going.
That's what they have. Yogg Towers.
Yeah. It's like an actual place they all go to work at, and they go to work streaming on Twitch.
And sometimes some of the editors also end up becoming members. Like, I think Ben is or was like an editor or a manager or something, and now he's one of the main lads.
Oh, wow.
And then Tom was around for as well, Angor Tom.
Yeah.
And some of the other Toms have shown up every now and then. They have several Toms.
Yeah, there are many Toms. Oh yeah, true, but that wasn't really an editor issue as much as it was just putting the series down and then never going back to it.
Yeah.
Which we also did, to be fair. It's just like in our
Yeah.
case, it ended earlier than intended because we just never edited episodes.
I like how the most recent video on the main Palinauts channel is a episode of Anniversary Crystal titled "And We're Back" after like a long absence, and it's been another
Whoops.
long absence since then.
Yeah, we should do something about that. Probably.
Yeah, we still kind of hung up on the fact that my mic still has audio bleed. Haven't been able to get my dad to
Yeah.
wrangle me to help address that.
Because I'm getting used to editing audio for myself for Beat the Game and other stuff. Fun fact. This is a little bit of spoiler for something else that someone else is doing. Unrelated to us, mostly. I have a friend who's part of this MCRT thing called Caduceus SMP. And I got to help out and record audio for that. So that was fun.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna be voicing a character there. And also I also voice Reverend Hopper Hawks.
Who you've turned into a funny animal.
Yeah. It's been really fun working on Rev's model, honestly. I'm super psyched to see
Getting
if I
very
get to use it.
I wonder if we're gonna get versions of like Jorb and Leonaut skins with like fun 3D bits or something.
I could do that, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know what we would add, but
I mean,
well,
I'm
you would
definitely
get
gonna
wings,
try and
but-
give Leonaut wings at least.
Yeah. I don't know what I would get, if anything.
Yeah. I could. No, I don't want to model your armor. Sorry, I changed my mind. I was like, well, I could make your armor like properly 3D. I was like,
And then it would mess with the actual like Minecraft armor.
Oh yeah, true.
Unless
Yeah,
like wearing the Minecraft
yeah.
armor replaces my armor somehow, which could be fun.
That might be possible, but I don't know how.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can hide armor. That's right.
Something to look into, maybe. Anyway, I was gonna end the stream. I've just been running in
Oh right.
circles.
Whoops.
Oopsie. Well, yeah,
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks for coming, y'all. Bye-bye. We'll see you again.
You next time.
See you next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Bye.